Hey, it's been a little while since I've done a What I Do episode. A lot of things have happened in the last year. Um, Changes at my job, not good ones, but I've been getting through that and it looks more favorable now. Changes in my personal life. I won't go into great detail, but I'll just say that I'm not living where I had been living. Things are okay, but I'm not going to be going into that for this. But things are good there, better there. And just so that changed my whole work environment. Where I did all my work and recording and my videos has changed. So, um, but since the last time I did one of these back in May of last year, I was in the process of promoting Years Not Days, which had come out. And I had made a couple of videos that I had talked about primarily, and there's been a lot of water under the bridge since then. There's been another record, This Ends, that came out in the end of last year, like November. I can't even remember when these came out, but I did a video for that. Um, and I also started working on the next record in November of 2024. Um, I had worked on several of the songs at my old place, and then I relocated here and started working on the other part of the album here. And I was very pleased that I saw no diminishment of both my productivity or my workflow. It took a little while because I had to buy a new computer, and I had to set that up here and get it going. And now things are pretty much running like a Swiss watch. And now that I have completed that album, it's called My Beautiful Little Ugly Thing. It's a phrase that David Lynch supposedly used to describe an old Camry he owned. And I thought it was a very interesting and unique title. Could be a title for an album, so I dropped it. And this album I'm very proud of. It's got a lot of good, very tight, and very pointed material. There's a lot of politics on the album. I started working on it not long after the election. So it's obviously going to be impacted by those things. But I also wrote some very personal material that I think is some of the best I've ever done. Um, I also have been working on new videos, and I changed my ideas for how I would shoot videos. I decided to start shooting them, not shooting them, but instead I tried to use an idea of like researching and finding clips on the internet, trying to find copyright-free material that I could use. I'd done that with Too Much Rashomon. I'd found the movie was out of copyright, so I used it for the concept of the song, which was the song was based on that uh, Kurosawa film. So, but I I discovered that there were a couple of websites that they did offer subscription-based video content that you could download, but they had tons and tons of free clips that were very good. And I've been able to, in the process, create 4 new videos in 4 weeks because I'm just going out, I'm deciding which song I'm going to do, and I'm going out and finding clips. And it's kind of like going to a thrift store and you don't know what you're going to find in there. And you might find some really good stuff, but you might have to go through a lot of crap to find it. And that's true with this, is there's a lot of stuff that's not that interesting, but then you'll find a weird video. It's like some guy reading the paper that's on fire, which I used for my most recent video, Broken by the Times, which I really think is my most political video so far. I think that's my contribution to the cause is to do these videos. So, um, but anyway, I mean, that's kind of a very brief synopsis of the last year. but I wanted to start resuming doing these again because they were important to me then, they are now, but it just hasn't been possible for me to focus on them. But some things are starting to get taken care of in my personal life and my job. So I'm feeling more, I have a little more space in my brain that I can start doing that. And so I will continue to do that. I probably will do a video on the process I'm now using and maybe walk you through what I'm doing. But I mean, anyone who wanted to make a music video could very easily do it at no cost if they found these clips and they were able to assemble them in the manner that was unique to them. And that's where I find, I mean, I had a little issue with it at first that I was using someone else's content, but no one is using the content the way I'm using it. It's like cutting up stuff in a magazine, pasting it on a piece of paper and making a collage. It's your vision. You're taking these ideas and you're appropriating them into your vision. So I feel like it's still my stuff. It's still my video. I give credit to the companies, the websites that produce this content, but this is my out of my brain. So I'm not. I'm okay with it. I mean, I may get tired of doing this, but it kind of came out of the idea. It's like, I've spent so much time on these videos, and I don't get as much done as I'd like to for each album. So I decided once I did one and it was so efficient that, hey, I could do a whole album's worth of videos very easily. And so don't be surprised if I decide to do an entire album's worth of videos for this one. I might even put it out as a single unit, song by song, but I'm going to see if that's possible. If it's not, then I need to go back into albums I did very little. I didn't do any videos for Schadenfreude. I did one video for the last album. I did two for the previous album. I did four for the Negative Space, and I think I did three for Double Negative. But there were a lot of songs I just would have liked to have done videos for that I couldn't. I didn't have time, and I was already working on the next record. So I'm hoping this will enable me to align the content being out in tune or in accordance with the record itself, that the stuff will be uh, coming out at the same time and that there will be more of it. And then maybe the quality will be a little better. I mean, yes, I'm taking the clips, but I'm also doing the editing. It's a lesson in how to edit. I don't think I realized how important editing was until I started doing these videos. And so um, that's a good thing for me to learn because I'm a little more dispassionate about the video clips, and I will jettison anything that I don't think was directly contributing to the overall vibe of the video. So it makes me a little more ruthless about it. I mean, I've been pretty ruthless about everything lately. I mean, I've learned well from my friend Patrick Anglin's was a good mentor for me getting to this point. He helped me to stop being precious about my work and to be willing to throw things away and start over. And so it's not a problem for me at all to do that. And I've just completely changed my whole perspective on creativity and on the process I was using before. And it's really, I'm just having fun again. And I'm not thinking too much about it, but I'm at an age where I don't have to think about it. I should know what I'm doing. I've done this long enough. So anyway, I'll keep this under 10 minutes. So appreciate your time. And I'm looking forward to getting this thing back on track. And stay tuned for the next video. It might be a week from now. Take care.